Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, the Entertainment from V-Side, Tan Tiger 01, the big old dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, Tan Tiger 01. Make sure to hit that bell notification button and follow me on Instagram as well. First of all, big thank you to all y'all, who've just been recently subscribed to my channel, who has recently subscribed to my channel. Let me know, like I said, all the stuff that I do, and whatever stuff you like especially the rap stuff and whatnot. Make sure to make sure to share them with many people, and help grow this channel. Because I actually take that as a very strong motivation, like a motivating factor for me to actually get out and do more stuff. So that's why I am actually thanking a lot of my like a lot of my viewers and subscribers. Okay, no, I'm still gonna put stuff out there. Like I said, but like every little helps. You know what I mean? Like and I'll try my best to actually make it really good. Whatever I put out there. In terms of my next music, you're not gonna see one until February, at the very earliest. This is because I got my comprehensive coming up at the end of this month, and and I'm intentionally not indulging in anything else that requires any sort of cognitive skills or whatnot, that requires some time and effort that'll take me away from this comprehensive exam, because this is the exam of all exams. If you fail once, you only get to do it one more time, and that's going to be next year. If you fail that, that's it. You fail your PhD. I did not come this far to let it slide. So hopefully, just at the end of this month, inshallah, I'll get good grades, and it looks as if just right now, because class haven't started yet, but from what I see, I have only one class a week, so the the schedule isn't too overwhelming. So hopefully, after passing my comps whatnot, if I have more time, which I think I will be putting out a lot more stuff out there, including my music. But until I find a studio, unfortunately, does that quality you got with that one verse nation number two, that would have to suffice. That's why I'm gonna start adding the lyrics in the description below. Anyways, sorry about that little bit of digression, but I'm just here to give my quick thoughts on week 5 about the Woken gimmick whatnot. And by the way, happy New Year to any and all. Hope you all had a great New Year. Week 5 about the Woken gimmick. What the fuck was that? This was so lame. So now he's in front of a bright colored shower curtain now. What happened to the Matt Hardy that used to cut promos not only from different locations, but from different locations outside of the Impact Zone, but from different locations backstage of the Impact Zone? In fact, look at his backstage promos. He has a few with Mackenzie Mitchell. He has one right outside. He has one in another part of the arena. You name it. What happened to that? If look, and by the way, all these American Airlines Center and this Staples Center. Look, I presume they're bigger arenas than Soundstage 20. So at least take advantage of the supposedly larger backstage area that you have. I haven't been backstage, so I don't know, but given the size, I would presume it is a bit larger, so they don't even try. That's what I'm going to call this. Are they not even trying? Because let's be honest, right now it's been over a month, and looks like the only thing keeping Bray Wyatt relevant is Matt Hardy. And boy, oh boy, no, this wasn't like it wasn't like this with thing. It wasn't like this with Impact. It wasn't like this with Impact. Because once the final deletion happened, almost every week you got a new segment. You got something. You got something different and new. You didn't get like an out of arena segment every week, but you got something to properly progress the storyline. You didn't get those more regular segments until Jeff Hardy was broken, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, with this, listen, the all you get is that multiple screen thing, bro. Vince McMahon gives Matt Hardy creative control, and this is what he comes up with. So, like I said, you have one of two things. One, the creative control Matt Hardy was getting. No, actually, three things. One, the creative control Matt Hardy was getting in Impact Wrestling is much, much more, much more, and much more in capacity, and much more and much more in you can say sort of resources, if you will, in resourcefulness compared to WWE, because WWE, look what you're getting. Even that fishbowl segment with playing the chess game, you still had that bland background, very very bland background. That's what you're getting. Or number two, sorry, finishing up on number one, which means that Matt Hardy does not really have creative control. Matt Hardy only has in that much creative control as much as Vince is allowing him to get. Or number two, Matt Hardy has creative control, but without the writing team of TNA, Matt Hardy is absolutely lost. Without the creative team involved in TNA and Impact Wrestling, the same one that a lot of these other people bashed and pretended to to not exist, Matt Hardy is absolutely lost at sea. Because you barely even have these. When Raw opens up, you barely even have them mention the Wyatt thing mentioned, which means that they're not taking this as a big deal. And no, when fans chant delete in various segments other than like even the Stephanie McMahon segments, like Stephanie McSham segments and whatnot, all these stupid, boring authority segments, you know this is main event worthy. Main event worthy. Like people like like it makes no sense to not have it at the spot at the big spotlight. Not have it as one of your bigger focuses of the show. Yeah, but so those are the two, and the third one, it's a bit of both. So getting back to the three possibilities, the third one, it's a bit of both. That Vince McMahon is giving Matt Hardy just a little bit of creative control, not that as much as he got in Impact Wrestling, but just a little bit. And Matt Hardy maybe is not that creative without JB and whatnot. And apparently, if I'm not mistaken, JB also came out and said like, yes, Matt Hardy wanted apparently the Hardys, or at least one of them, wanted JB to leave with them. So basically, that's it. Like week 5, and by the way, take it back to December 2016. Do you remember, like towards the end of the year, which you got out of Matt Hardy? Do you remember that? You got the 12 days of deletion segment. No, you don't get anything like that over here. WWE is not that creative. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, there was a small snippet that has been leaked, or that was released on the internet, with Vince McMahon in a And this was a while ago. This was like maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. Um, the shareholder meet Vince McMahon in a shareholders meeting. Good lord, if you, man, you would be embarrassed to have such shareholders if you looked how they dressed. You'd be embarrassed to have such you know such awkward looking shareholders. So that sort of tells you, like, all these shareholder thing that they're saying, like, are influencing the show. Um, I don't know. I would not be too dependent, and I would not be too I would not be too confident in their decisions, and the decisions they make overall in terms of what's cool, what's not, and whatnot. Yeah, you don't. In fact, even from Matt Hardy's channel, if I'm not mistaken, you got a Happy Year of New vignette or like a small video. 2017, I knew you'd come. You didn't get that over here either. Holy shit, man. You know what? I'm gonna put in a fourth possibility. Matt Hardy has phoned it in. Matt Hardy Matt Hardy is not putting as much into it. In fact, whenever Matt Hardy's contract runs out, I don't think he re-signs with WWE. Oh, maybe he will. Who knows? Maybe he will, but I don't think he's fully happy right now. I don't think, because I have a feel like even somebody pointed this out on the Blitz team, right? Somebody pointed this out very well. Even look at how Matt Hardy cuts promos. It feels much more scripted. And yes, it does. Because in Impact Wrestling, you could see he was actually making a lot more references, being a lot more creative with the promos, giving people nicknames and whatnot. So over here, either he's reading off a script or he's been given the freedom, but he's not that creative. Look, even right now, one of the best segments is when Matt Hardy is trading Jeff Hardy for Delete or Decay. Okay? When he goes to the zoo he meets George Washington. He makes Jeff Hardy train with smoking Joe Frazier. Okay, like he shows Jeff Hardy, Matt and Nick, the Bucks of Youth, and what they should not be like, and Matt Hardy takes advice from Genghis Khan. Well, still one of the best episodes. No, I mean one of the best segments of the whole Broken Universe thing. You're not getting any of that here. Even the fish thing, it sort of fell flat on its ass. It like even how the way it was presented did not feel right. So let me let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is even gonna go anywhere? Because it's taking way too long. Be very honest, it's taking way too long. In fact, they're taking steps back. After that goldfish segment, you thought, okay, at least they would switch it up. They would go different places. They'd have Bray Wyatt do something, in a different location. Mm-mm. In fact, what you got is, remember in 2016, once the Foundation blew up, WWE tried to copy it in a variety of ways. Not only with the thing match, but some could even say the Randy Orton burning down the house thing, because perhaps that was a response to Impact Wrestling doing all these segments with the Hardys out of arena. From there you come here, where the only thing you got like consistently done outside of the arena are those faction files, which are not even done that right. The fashion files, it's not even done that well. It is, in fact, they moved that out of their main programming. Very good. Very good. The one thing you had, at least some people would have found entertaining. Not me, but some people would have found like to be like a bit like different and away from the arena type of stuff. Add more variety to your show. You move that away. You move that to like another location away from the SmackDown show, away from the show that people want to watch it on. Very good. Alright, so that's about it. Sorry for dragging this on longer than I already had to, but let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. This is the 10 month restart, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.